just wanted to, I've got these 2 lines in my head, and this is the birth of a song, and I just wanted to capture that on a moment, okay? We're gonna try, please be patient with me. We're gonna try to figure this out. I'm living on borrowed time, right? So this is, I feel like I'm spending someone else's dime. Those were the two lines that kind of came to me. I was washing my hands in the bathroom, and I'm trying to figure out. I want first rule of the game is capture what you can. Don't edit. Don't second guess anything that comes out. Just let it come out. Just bam. Just get it down. All right. So. We got an F minor to the C minor. Ooh. And then we've got A sharp major. Okay. So let's try those 3 chords and just write it out on that 3rd chord. That A sharp major or B flat major. However you want to think about it. It's enharmonic. Those 2 notes, A sharp and B flat, same note. That's called enharmonic. ENHARMONIC. All right, so let's work from there. We can transpose it later. Let's just go with it, right? I'm living on borrowed time. Trying to make that decision in my head. Okay, do I want it to be major, B flat major, or B flat minor? It kind of sounds like it's leading towards B flat minor, so let me try that. I'm living on, borrowed time. I'm feeling like spending someone else's time. Okay, so I'm learning from the actual projection of music, from the realization of that, right? So I think on the second time around, I need to do a B flat major, minor on the first little turnaround of the cycle of the progression, right? Or one cycle is a cycle is the progression, essentially. The terms are kind of similar. So that's kind of a hard note to basically fret, because I'm fretting all those first frets right there on all 6 strings, and then I'm putting my third and third and fourth finger on the 5th and 4th string respectively. So I'm gonna transpose that to G, a little bit easier to play, and now it's gonna be a D minor, because that's a C sharp, D minor. Now I'm trying to figure out the voicing. That's a C major. It's because that's with a root note on the 8th fret, which is a C. E, F, G, G, A, B, C, C, B, A, B, C, C, B, A, G, F, E. Right? Actually singing the unison note with the notes that you're playing in time will help you to try to figure out those melodies too. So I'm just gonna take it back. I'm gonna step back from the song, and I'm just gonna do the tempo. almost playing drums on that right hand technique for guitarists, right? We're trying to play drums, we're trying to work on those rhythms, right? Think about like da 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 da, like stuff like that is, it's kind of like a drum fill for that right hand technique. It's all rhythm here, and then it's melody here on the left left hand technique, right? For guitarists, for stringed instruments, bassists, guitarists, right? So let's try. We transpose that up 2 half steps. So from F minor to right to G minor. G minor. I'm living on a borrowed time. I feel like I'm spending someone else's time. Yeah, I feel it high, a gratitude for mine. Point of view, yeah, point of view, yeah. So I'm gonna write that down, point of view, for my POV, like just trying to use shorthand, and even in like I have borrowed misspelled on here on my my lyrics. Bam, it's misspelled right there. And so that's okay. That's what I'm trying to say to you, is that it's okay to have all this not together. It's okay to not be together. But you need to be prepared, right, for when the moment happens. You're washing your hands like me. You're like, holy crap. And that goes to my next point. I have a series that's coming out for committed musicians for the Committed Music channel. It's going to be all filmed vocal. It's a vocal clinic. And it's going to be based in and using these Northern Lights machines based in the bathroom, because a lot of times, you're in the shower, or you're sitting on the toilet, or you're washing your hands like I was, and you're like, what the heck? Da, 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 da. Because basically the essence of the sound, the acoustics, what you're experiencing, usually you're humming and you're looking down and you're washing your hands, right? But you have a lot of hard surfaces that don't have a lot of diffusion. They're not like picture frames or stuff on the wall, or the perfect thing for diffusion, to have those sound waves just get sucked up in there, and only the important ones to bounce back off and go into your ears, so you can actually judge what note you're singing. Are books. Books are a great tool that I learned through my professors at Broadview Entertainment Arts University. It was essentially a super cheap way to create diffusion behind your studio monitors like this, to actually here, let me turn mine on so you can kind of see it, but yeah, like to basically, there we go, to basically get like the right mood is sometimes the best thing that you can have for a song to be born, to come to you. And like I said in my live Facebook Live the other day, you don't know when that's going to happen, but it's not up to the muses. It's not someone like, holding these ideas back and like, all right, you may have a musical idea. It's not the muses. You are the muse. We should always be responsible for what we're creating and be in a position to where we can have that mood overcome us. And so mood and deciding mood can lead to the hook, or those 2 lines, case in point, right? Mood leads to hook, hook leads to chorus, chorus leads to the best verse that you're going to write, which is going to be the verse 2. You're going to put that in verse 2 position. And then the last one is going to be, it's actually on this finger because I didn't use my thumb, is you're going to write that first verse, and you're going to reverse engineer based on the second verse, kind of what the prologue is, you know, what the story before the story is, or like a little bit of backstory, you know, something that helped verse 2 to be. So you got to think about it, ask those very specific questions. You know, if my lyrics are, I'm living on borrowed time, am I dying in the story? Is the person dying in the story? Or is it just, in my essence, my interpretation of what I was gifted with, what I created myself, and I'm trying to get to a place of so, basically a solid musical foundation of what I'm trying to lay it down for this song, right? So I'm living on borrowed time, so now I'm going to come in and get all of my punctuation, all that stuff. Sometimes I put the caps lock on and everything is in all caps, just so I can see it better visually, and I can just be like, okay, that's the verse, that's the chorus. I'll you know, bold or italicize or underline things if I need to in the moment, but all that stuff can be done later, and you should definitely do that, and you should count the syllables out to this. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to put parentheses behind this. I'm living on borrowed time. 4 and 3, 7. Okay, so I'm living on, pause or comma. I put a comma here, but I'm going to put, like, I usually put 4 hyphens so my eyes can actually visually see that and separate the 2 lines, right? I'm living on borrowed time. So I'm going to say 7 on that. Feel like I'm spending, that's 5, someone else's dime. That's 10. Okay, so we got 5 and 5 on left and right side of the hyphens, right? Those 4 hyphens. So I'm going to match that up. And now I'm gonna flip this to where, let's see if I can get this going here. I want you guys to see, maybe we can see that. We're not sure, but I'm gonna take my guitar off real quick. You can kind of see it. Let's see. There we go. All right, so I'll push this forward just a little bit. Let's see. Kind of hard to see it there. Let's see. That white balance, right? All right, so I'm living on. I'm living on. Let me make this a little bit bigger. Let's try that. Let's go 30. Aha. That's good, but it's backwards. Dang it. All right, well. All right, we'll try this from the other angle. Okay, so that didn't work, but that's okay. Let's just kind of roll with it. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn my looper on because I need to be ready. Take my cover off, turn my my studio monitors off.